My name is Rennetta Bailey. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. So there was a ballet every morning with my mother. She would wake up in the morning, knock on my bedroom door. She would go into the bathroom. I would get up, go into the kitchen, start the coffee. She comes out of the bathroom. I go in the bathroom. It was like music. It was like a ballet. It was a dance. And it was our routine to get ready for our day. It was one day, I was in my late 20s, still at home. On this one particular morning, I wasn't feeling well. I didn't respond to her first call. And she came in and touched me. And when she touched me, I had a very high fever. Fever generally means something really bad. So she got me up, got me dressed, rushed me to the hospital. I'm in triage, and it was, I'm sure it was the scariest thing for her because we're very close, very close. They're doing spinal fluid taps. They're all kinds of, monitoring my blood pressure and, just really scary. And I'm at this point terrified and crying hysterically. My mother steps out and, they're still working on me, trying to break my fever. We were there all day, and they finally broke the fever. Never came up with what was going on. While we were at the hospital, she comes into my room and she says, well, I just talked to Irene. And she says, do you want her to come up here? So my response was like, oh, no, I'm fine. No worries, I'll be okay. A week later, her and I in the car, just driving along, and I asked her, Mom, why did you call Irene? And she said, well, you guys spend a lot of time together. You hang out a lot. And I suspect that's your girlfriend. A very awkward moment. I was like, okay. And there was, a little small silence. And I was raised in the church. So she said, well, you know how I feel about it. We're Christians. And you know how I feel about it. I believe it's a demon you could be delivered from. But you are my child. You are my daughter. And I love you. And can nobody do nothing about that. And that was it. And after that, I was so terrified and scared for so many years. And when that one person that was my strength, that was my go-to, who encouraged me, who supported me, had my back and didn't care, I didn't care what anybody else thought. It lifted so much weight off of me. And at that point, telling the rest of the family was just, oh, by the way, because I knew my mother was standing behind me, watching the response and said, okay, you on board with this? Okay, let's go. Next. And it went on like that. It literally lifted like a heavy curtain, like a weight. So anyone else that I would have a conversation with, I stopped denying myself. Oh, Renetta, are you? Yes, I am. How are you? Yes, I am. I am very much so a lesbian. I wasn't afraid. I didn't hide it. I didn't avoid the question. My mom thought a demon was influencing me. And now she doesn't. She doesn't anymore. When I was in the closet, we fell out of sync with each other. Our rhythm was off. It got clumsy, kind of, so to speak. The dynamic of our connection to each other has changed. We're back to being the best of friends. She supports everything that I do. After that day, after that conversation, we got back into our rhythm. We were back in sync with each other, back to our dance. And it's great. I mean, we're back together. I got my best friend back.